Welcome to this recorded session about license procurement with COMPAREX software and our service when it comes to optimize and evaluate your Microsoft platform. My name is Martin Ådalen. I'm responsible for Microsoft licensing here at COMPAREX in Sweden. In this webcast, I will go through how we here at COMPAREX work in regards to software and cloud procurement through our service Microsoft Platform Evaluation, and how this model helps customers significantly, both in regards to cost, effort, and optimization. We are COMPAREX, and our mission is to be by your side in a digital world. So, the Microsoft Platform Evaluation is usually the starting point when about to sign a new or renewing an existing Microsoft agreement. But it can also be adjusted to support customers with existing agreements mid-term. The object with this workshop is to highlight the Microsoft agreements, licenses, and products available, and to figure out the best possible solution for each specific customer. The workshop is usually conducted as a 2-day session, since most of us don't manage a full 8 hours of license discussions. Splitting it over 2 days also gives both our customers and us some additional time to reflect over actual needs and requirements. Our Microsoft Platform Evaluation workshop consists of 10 different modules, which can be adjusted to suit different customers depending on knowledge level and licensing requirements. To make the workshop as productive and meaningful as possible, a preparation call is generally a good idea. In the first module, Basic of Volume Licensing, we covered the details on available Microsoft contracts, and even though you might have multiple years of experience with Microsoft Enterprise agreements, I do recommend getting an update on the current agreement offers, especially in regards to what has happened during the latest years, and the fact that more and more customers find benefits in combining different agreements. In the next module, we investigate the options for Windows and, if needed, the virtual desktop infrastructure. This session is much about trying to find the best fit and how to combine user and device licensing throughout your organization. Once the client operating system is discussed, the natural step is to focus on the applications that actually runs on it. Office is, of course, the main topic, but we cover the entire portfolio and the licensing of it, including all you need to know about roaming use rights and best practices based on common situations and incompliance risks. When clients are covered, we move on to the servers, the productivity servers, where we cover licensing models, client access license requirements, multiplexing, license mobility, etc. Our productivity servers need some kind of foundation, so we continue the workshop with infrastructure. This module is all about Windows Server and System Center, where the focus lies on getting a compliant licensing solution in place. We of course cover the licensing updates, and currently it's a lot to consider with the release of the 2016 editions and the CPU to core metric. Module 6 is probably the most extensive. It covers the Microsoft Cloud, so it's a mix of operating system, applications, servers and infrastructure, but in a cloud package. This part of the workshop is user-centric, so we do a deep dive in user profiling and mapping functionality and services based on need and usage. We also discuss Microsoft Azure and how to get the most out of your investment in a hybrid infrastructure. In advanced volume licensing, we take a closer look at agreement definitions and requirements to make sure you're compliant when signing your agreement. Module 8, SQL Server, is the only server that has its own module. The reason for this is due to the complexity of SQL licensing and the high costs of being incompliant on a server product with a hefty price tag. Apart from the general licensing rules, we focus on license mobility, failover rights and high availability from a licensing point of view. The 9th module, the D tab, we highlight the environment types and the consequences of them, including the compliance risks with mixed environments. We also cover the developer tools and the different options with Visual Studio subscriptions. The last module covers outsourcing, and even though you might not be a traditional service provider, a lot of customers actually deal with commercial hosting, but many don't realize it. So this session covers the Service Provider Licensing Agreement, the SPLA, and the Cloud Solution Provider Program, the CSP. I want to thank you all for taking the time to listen to this webcast. Please take a second to connect with us on LinkedIn for the latest and greatest news. You can use the URL you see here. You can also reach us directly by phone or email, and we would be happy to see how we can be of service. For more information, you can always visit our website. We hope to hear from you. That's all for this time. Make sure you check out our other videos, and thanks for watching.